Hey guys, welcome back to another live commentary video playing Labyrinth. And first off, I want to thank you guys for leaving comments in the comment section. I really appreciate that, and it's nice to be able to talk about the deck and have a discussion about different ideas on how to play the deck, which I really like. Because I'm not a master at the deck or anything like that, and um, there's definitely different ways of playing the deck, different card choices, and we're all just trying to minimize and maximize the potential of the deck, which is great. It's fine tuning, and I definitely appreciate those that leave a comment down there so we can kind of discuss different ideas. And that's kind of like the great thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is that skill expression, deck creativity, card choices, all those are sort of like um, things that you can customize and build, and kind of do it in your own flavor. Uh, what I'm basically trying to say is that Yu-Gi-Oh is great because there's so many cards, and that each of us have our own way of building the deck and how we have different play styles. It's great to kind of see um, you know everyone's different ideas, and then how we can kind of help each other sort of make the deck better and whatnot. And yeah, and that's kind of the first thing I want to jump into with some of the changes I'm making to the deck, and sort of preparations for the next season, which is coming in a few days. And I don't know how much more I'll be playing of Master Duels. I'll be honest, at the moment I might take a small break from it, namely because I'm most likely to be playing Armor Core when that comes out like in a few days. So I'm just like glued onto that game until then. But I'll hop on Master Duels here and there. But I probably won't be playing too much until at least the new season starts. Because the new season, I think that's going to be great, where we're going to have a more diverse meta, rather than just a few decks that's just kind of up there all the time that we're always playing against, which will be kind of cool. So, in terms of the main deck, I talked with a few people, in the comment section, and their experiences and their ideas, and I agree with some of them, and decided to try them out in this particular build. I'll probably make a more in-depth video later, perhaps when the new season starts. But for now, this is one I'm going to try to test out. And granted, we're still in sort of a tier format. I think some of these ideas are worth exploring. So the first one is with Fenrir, right? So that's gonna be a little bit new for me to play with. Fenrir sort of conflicts with a couple things. Like if you're going second and you are playing Bystrials, right? Your Bystrials in your hand, you summon out Bystrials to interrupt your opponent. Obviously, you're not gonna be able to summon out the Fenrir on your turn because you have a monster on the board already. Going first, it's good. Going first, you just special summon it, grab whatever. Cool. It also kind of conflicts with the Welcome Labyrinth, so that's another thing you gotta sort of be careful with. If you activate this, you might not be able to summon out the Fenrir because he is not a fiend type. But I think those conflicts are fine. I think that they won't come up as much, to the point where every hand you draw is like dead. I mean, I used to play invokes with the adventure package, right? And that is hugely conflicting, right? So you have Alistair that you would normal summon to search, and then you have the adventure package, which wouldn't let you normal summon and use its effect. But I was able to get to like Diamond and whatnot before Master Rank came out with that particular deck, even though I had two conflicting ideas or conflicting mechanics in the deck. So I think the small conflict between Fenrir and Bystrials is fine. I don't think it's gonna really cause all that much problems. The only bad thing about Fenrir is that it's an Earth type. I would have liked it to be either a dark or light type. That way you can use him and Chandelier to get into Chaos Angel, but it's neither here or there. So moving past that point, let's talk about the cards I'm going to cut out. Obviously, we're going to go down to 2 Pot of Extravagance instead of 3. It's getting semi, so either way, I think a lot of decks were playing two anyways, because sometimes you activate one, you draw a second copy, it kind of sucks, or you draw too many copies in your open hand, and it kind of breaks your hand a little bit. So I think a lot of decks were just already playing just the two. So I mean, this doesn't really change too much, right? So yeah, just two copies of that. The barrier, I'm just gonna keep in for now. It'll need more play testing, and it's still good against a lot of decks, but sometimes for me it's kind of dead depending on the matchup, obviously. But I guess we can always discard it with our our furniture if it's really that bad. So the other card I took out was the I took out one of the Bystials. So I took out Druid Swarm, I think. Oh, sorry, not Druid Swarm. Baldric. I took out Baldric, and I took out EVV. So Eradicator, while it's good, it has its hits or misses sometimes. Like, you guys seen me use it. Sometimes it's like a blowout card. It will annihilate people, and sometimes it's just dead. And sometimes it doesn't really do too much, or you only hit like one card, one or two spells, maybe not impactful enough. So I'm decided to take it out for now. Originally, the reason why I kept it in my deck for so long is because it's one of our few ways of dealing with back row, especially if our opponent's playing a lot of continuous spells, continuous traps. We really don't have any way of interacting with continuous spells and continuous traps all that much. If you look at our deck, we have literally 2 cards that can remove, maybe 3 cards that can remove a back row, which would be Labrynth. If you activate a welcome Labrynth with it, with this on the board, or you have the Monica Punishment. You hit a monster and then you dump Entis. You use Entis to pop a back row, or you maybe have Terrors of the Overroot, which is like not that great at getting rid of back row. Anyways, you want to use it to get rid of monsters. So we had very few ways of getting rid of and dealing with back row, which is why I thought Eradicator was in my deck for a long time, and it's proved its use over the time period. But sometimes it can also be pretty bad to have in your hand, or if you draw it later in the game. So to kind of help with that, that's why we have the Fenrir's in. So with Fenrir's, we should be able to deal with some of those continuous spells and traps or field spells that we just couldn't get rid of. So if they have like Branded Regain, they have Tiamat's Cry, not Cry, the other one, the continuous spell, I forgot, sorry. Let me look it up real quick here. This one, a Scream, sorry, I totally forgot the name of it. Yeah, they have like Scream, or they have Castira Rebirth, they have any of the field spells, they have Dimensional Fissure, cards that are annoying, that we can't really interact with. Hopefully Fenrir will kind of sort of alleviate that issue for us, that we can summon it, attack, or wait for our opponent to activate a monster effect, and we can just banish those cards face down. So that's why I'm taking out the EVV, and on top of that, we're also losing out on another 2500 monster. We're losing out on the Baldric, so it might not be as good. And sometimes, honestly, like in playing against Kash Tears, I don't always want to activate EVV, because if I have a Lady Labyrinth already on the board, they can't really deal with this thing. So if I activate EVV and get rid of my own Lady, then sometimes it gives them the opportunity to come back. But if you can sit on Lady in the back row, Castrios really don't have a way to kind of answer Lady Labyrinth. I have a lot of players that try to use Fenrir's against her. I have a lot of players try to summon out Big Eye against her. Like you've seen some of my gameplays, and none of it really answers Lady Labyrinth. Obviously, if you don't have Skill Drain active, then they can sort of deal with it, but nothing in their extra deck, nothing in their main deck can really deal with Lady Labyrinth that easily. So sometimes I just don't want to sacrifice her or tribute her off with the Eradicator. So that's just kind of one of the reason why I'm taking out Eradicator for now. On top of that, Eradicator I think is a lot better if you're playing more Clue Clock. If you're playing more Clue Clock, it allows you to potentially set up for a turn 1 Eradicator, or a turn 1 Eradicator, or either if you're going second, your first turn you'll be able to activate it immediately, or if you're going first, you can use it during your opponent's turn. So it sets up for, like, it's a lot better when you have more Clue Clocks to work with it. So for it's sort of a turn 0 play, but since we're only playing 1 Clue Clock, Like that sort of combo doesn't come up that often anymore, or it's consistent enough for me to even care. So that's why we're just gonna go ahead and take out the Eradicate for now and just run the deck the way it is, as you kind of see here. And with that sort of trimmed, we cut the deck down to 40 cards. It's a very, very tight deck space right now, as you can kind of see. Some cards you can potentially cut, maybe like Impermanence or maybe Ash Blossom. You can potentially cut copies if you want to squeeze some more tech cards in there. Maybe some of the Ikea, but I've so far I've liked the Ikea cards at their max values right here at 3/3, just so I can see them in my opening hands a little bit better. All right, guys. So enough of with the deck discussion. Let's go ahead and jump into a couple games. Now I played a few games a few days ago. I couldn't really move up my rank. I'm kind of stuck at Master Rank 3 right now. Excuse me here. As I'm sort of having a 50-50 win-loss ratio. Some of the games I just been going second all the time, which obviously hugely decreases your chances of winning, especially if you're a trap deck like Labyrinth here. But even so, you know, like the games have been pretty tight, and sometimes I just kind of blundered it. So right now my win rate is about 50-50, at least the last play session. Hopefully with this play session we'll be doing a little bit better. Hopefully we'll get the tier 2 and maybe tier 1 before the month ends, or at least before Armor Core comes out, right? Because once Armor Core comes out, I think I'm gonna be sort of glued to that game and probably placing some contents about that particular game, because I'm a huge Armor Core Gundam fan. Played Armor Core like 3 back in the PlayStation 2 days, and you know, 4 and 5 on the 3 PlayStation 4 and whatnot. Alright, so the other thing I like about Fenrir is that it is a great Ash bait, because you just summon this guy, right? And he activates his effect, and you just wait for him to do something with this thing. If they don't, then cool, you just add one to your hand and pretend you're playing a Kash Tears deck, and then you just set and pass. Because the more cards you have to bait the Ash out, the better. Like if you had you know, the pots, I think you could potentially play a pot of I guess I suppose I'll Ash this one. Don't want to get the engine going, but he has that. That's fine. Not a huge deal. If he does that, we have max C, so it's fine. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there. Yeah, like the more cards you have to bait the Ash, so like the Fenrir obviously it's kind of nice. So they don't Ash your welcomes, because that's the thing that sucks the most, is when they Ash the welcome. Nice. We don't really want to activate anything quite yet. Let's discard something. That's fine, I suppose. What we could do here is, I suppose we could activate terrors, right? We can kill the token and then have him set the Dracos back, I guess. That would not really help him there. Or we let him activate the now let's just do this. Let's force it out here. Let's get rid of this, right? Let me have him set that. Now I think we can go ahead and do big lady on top of that. Oh, I didn't know that interaction worked that way. Unfortunately, I don't have anything in my graveyard either. Um... Yeah, there's nothing for me to banish with this, so... I might want to just use this up and get like a big welcome. So I'm trying to figure out if I can just like OTK, but I don't believe I can. Maybe if I go into Mudcracker? Ditch... Mudcracker... He doesn't have anything in his grave. So I'm still not sure what deck he's playing, so it's hard to say if I want to keep the barrier, but I think let's just attack first, right? We can just banish this. I guess we can just save it, right? We're in a good position. So that's what I liked about the Fenrir right there. We're able to get rid of the adventure thing. So his Griffin for the most part is dead. I want to say. Oh, he's also playing Thunder Dragons. Let me mute the Yu-Gi-Oh music since I have some lo-fi playing in the background here. Here I think we activate this called Exceed Monsters. Here I think I want to start grabbing my welcome stuff. Yeah. Just sort of get my engine going. Yeah, I can banish whatever he wants in my deck. Maybe a Zeus, I guess, but I'm never gonna probably make it the Zeus. Sure, Zingisu, sure. Oh yeah, I guess you can make that. Yeah, that's fine. I can probably get rid of IP Masquerena. During my main draw phase right here. Let's use Ash. That's fine. Because we're gonna blow this up and run him over. And we're under max C right now, so I don't really want to summon anything else. I could probably do terrors even over big welcome. Terrors would allow me to just start really screwing with his back roll. Over the big welcome. So I already have small welcome. Let's do terrors then, yeah. Let's just set this here. When does this activate? During your main phase. During main phase special one festival. Yeah, we can do this and just give him like a face down maxi, which would kind of fuck with his thing. So let's do this, right? Let's let him draw. We're gonna do regular welcome first, right? I do want this. I think I want to get out Ariana to get out Clue Clock. And then we're gonna search Clue Clock, summon regular lady. He should have done that earlier, so I don't know why he waited, but that's okay. We're gonna call priority before he goes into the other one. Then we're gonna activate this. Then we are gonna set him a max C. Then we're gonna chain this. And we might as well chain Cool Clock. We'll leave the big welcome there because we don't really need to do anything yet. I suppose we can just keep punishment up. He does get the draw though, that's unfortunate because of the that, but that's fine. Now he can't really summon anything without just tributing this thing off. I suppose that's an imperm there. It's got to be, right? Okay. Gotta do this one first. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see how he comes back from that. Mainly because, like, my board's already pretty tough for him to deal with. Just a lady. He maxed me twice, but if we play carefully around it, it's fine. Yeah, Overroot was MVP there, just messing with his back row and giving him useless crap like Maxi. Because once you give him a Maxi, the Kash deck has like no way to free summon itself, right? So he needs another rebirth, or he summons a monster and then tribute summons, and then it's just a whole mess for them. So the one interaction I guess I didn't realize worked the way I thought it worked is I killed off his token, right? And then I targeted the Draco's whatever to set it, and I guess I didn't realize that it has to send the card to the graveyard in order for you to switch the card. So if no cards go to the graveyard, then the other half, I guess the other half of the overroot card fizzles. So let's go and read overroot together, because I think that's how it's supposed to work. Or I didn't realize that's how it's supposed to work. So overroot. So target one of your opponent cards control and one in their graveyard. Send that card to the graveyard. Yeah. So that particular card that we're sending to the graveyard has to go to the graveyard. If it doesn't go to the graveyard, then the other half doesn't happen. So the and if you do, because the and if you do just means that this happens at the same time, the second card to the graveyard and setting the card. However, part A needs to happen in order for part B to happen. So that's why it looks like it when I targeted the adventure token. Yeah, it worked out okay for us, because what I was afraid of, if he got the adventure token out, he equipped the Draco Slayer, right? Then he activates Draco Slayer targeting my Fenrir. That would be kind of annoying to bounce back. So I imagine let's just go ahead and just get rid of the token, and that way we could just set the Draco Slayer, and that wouldn't have mattered, because Draco Slayer needs to be equipped to a normal monster. I don't think he has any other normal monsters except for the Brave token. And then yeah, that worked out okay for us. So worked out well there. In that particular duel, maybe I could have also searched EVV and just start blasting his hands, but yeah, whatever's, I guess. Holy smokes! All right, are we going first? Well, I did not expect this sort of. I don't think I've ever seen this sort of hand. Alright, well, let's just pray we can stifle our opponents a few times and hopefully we draw something useful. Because maybe I should have just set one imperm instead of setting two imperms, but I guess I'm more vulnerable to Harpy's Feather Duster. Guess we just ash this. No, well, I think we can just imperm this, can't we? Then this thing just sits in his hand and doesn't do anything. Though I do fear that he might have. Well, let's just imperm this. I'm thinking he might already have Collapse Wyvern in his hand, or Black Serpent. I think we can let Boot Sector happen. That's fine. Normally, Boot Sector is not an issue. I assume he has Bold Drake. Okay, banishing one of those. I assume he's gonna go for the other thing. Romanist. Yeah. These are the Romanist. This is where we'll ash this thing. Or I suppose we can also just imperm it too, but I think because we have 3 ash, we might as well try to use this thing up. He will get to dump something to the grave. Okay. Does he have that many rockets? Oh, he does have quite a few rockets. goes for chaos. I think we'll just imperm this thing too. But then he's pretty set up for a decent like. We might. Oh, I think we might just lose because I don't have anything else to play, honestly. Okay, if I could draw any of my traps, then I can do something. But triple Ash Blossom was probably gonna be it for us. We have to set something. Lady was not what I wanted. It's probably the worst draw. I guess we have one more turn, perhaps. I mean, we stopped them at all their criticality points. I just didn't have any other cards to play, and that's unfortunate. But I will take this loss. We have to. Well, I guess we can just ash that. You know, he still got chaos space to use to at least draw one card, and I think he has the Star Seraph to do something. He attacks with this. Yeah, we have one more turn, so we need to draw anything that isn't like a maxi or a hand trap. So block trap. Can he go Pixie? I think Pixie needs level 4 and lower though. I guess he wants to put the router, yeah, that dragon back. Okay. Okay. Pot of Extravagance would be great. Ah, there you go. Heart of Cards. If that's the Ash Blossom, we'll let him just kill us. Yeah, it's an Ash Blossom, right? Okay, it's not an Ash Blossom. I just don't know what we can even do here. I'll be honest. Can activate Tovi. Itch her. Let's just hit big welcome. Sorry, I gotta sort of think about this one. I only have a few chances to like survive, so I think I do this, right? That's unfortunate. I don't really want to give him too many cards to draw. Ah, shit. Alright, well, I guess we kind of have to. That Max C really gave him some ammo there. Though I could probably maybe survive. If he links this away, he loses the Chaos Ruler. And I could go for this. I can't take Triple Dragon though. So I think Triple Dragon would straight kill me here. Well, that also sucks. What do you banish? Just one of each? Light, dark. So this one, I think, pops 2 cards. Yeah, I think he's got it. There's nothing I can really do here. The cards don't target. If he had something that wasn't Chaos Ruler, I think would have been fine. Maybe I shouldn't have activated the Tovi to give him that was his 3rd draw. Ah, he can't attack with this thing at least. I suppose we'll do this, right? So we'll go send this to the grave. I don't think he can attack with this. Set him a... He draws another card though, which is annoying. Oh, right. Interesting. I forgot. It doesn't set the card because the ruler got banished again, so that's why I didn't set anything. He doesn't have much in his graveyard either, and his Bolt Drake, which can get rid of some stuff. Give him my Lady or Tovi. But he does have another light type in order to summon out Chaos Emperor, which is nice. I can summon out Lady, and cock block him for a turn. That's fine. I just don't know how to deal with Chaos Labrynth. I can get out Tovi next turn. I'll summon out Lady, cock block him. If he doesn't do anything, then I go Labyrinth, return something here, and then get out Tovi, called Chaos go into Chaos Angel. Man, that Max C like saved him too. He drew like 3 cards off of that. He can go into Heretic Seal, which would be pretty annoying. Although I don't see him doing that. Alright, because borrow N, that's also very annoying. Although I can get rid of it with the Labyrinth here. I think it can't be targeted with monster effects. And destroy it? Yeah, that's fine. We might be able to come back from this if it doesn't get rid of my big lady. It's router. You can negate her effect, but at this point it doesn't really matter too much. I think if he goes into another monster, we might be like a Boral End Dragon, then we're fucked. Okay, this might be hard to come back if he goes to Boral End here. Okay. It's a little unfortunate. Or sorry, Boral Savage. I'll have a couple of negates on here. This negate effects too. Yeah, if he didn't have this, I would have been able to bounce this back and then just potentially deal with this board, but the fact that he got out a Boral Savage too has made this pretty unwinnable now. Not much you can do, I don't think. Lady. Yeah, we'll give it to him. Didn't have this. Damn, the Boral Savage. Didn't have the Boral Savage, we would have been able to out the board. I also wish we didn't draw like triple Ash Blossom. But it happens, it happens. Double would have been fine. Just triple was a little too much. And he got the maxi off on us when we were trying to defend ourselves. Alright, well, it's not the worst hand. Not the best. I assume they always have some sort of thing. Yep, of course, of course. Maybe his hand is just really bad. But if he dumps this, then he gets to summon two more of those stupid fucking nimble thingies. suppose you can just... I can just dump my entire hand. The carrot's what's the most annoying part. Sure, that doesn't matter too much. I think this one's when something's summoned. Turn to hand. Big welcome. I need small welcome here. It kind of sucks that I need this to barrier. I think we gotta go for it. He's probably gonna negate this. He has to negate this one and not the small one. Right. Oh my god. I think I need to go Ariana to grab another big welcome here, potentially. I guess I can go Lady Labyrinth, have the small welcome, activate that, get these back. I have to kill the Spright guy too. When is this thing return? He'd be able to negate my small ones. I think a big lady is the one I have to go for here. Oh, my effects are negated while it's in the field. Well, that's a little annoying too. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can't make an attack with this. Ah, damn. Yeah, I'm just gonna scoop this one out. There's not much I can do here. He just went first and went ham, so I can not much I can really do with a bunch of responsive traps in my hand. Or just put the carrot on the board. I would have loved to draw a Fenrir during that particular time. Alright, we have stuff to do. Suppose not. I think we're just gonna grab a trap. I guess we can also grab chandelier. I don't think I want to use Clue Clock yet. Since he max C, I can just activate chandelier set and just pass. Next turn, I can then do something. This way, we're gonna try to minimize his max C, even though we can't really do too much. I'm gonna activate Clue Clock. Then we'll go ahead and chain this lady. That's unfortunate. I guess we just max C him now, right? Maybe it's not a Labyrinth. Yeah, it's probably not a Labyrinth matchup, so. Let's just set this. I guess we can leave this in our graveyard, right? Don't quite need to do anything yet. In terms of card advantage, he is up some cards, but we do have a graveyard that's sort of set up. And we also have another welcome Labyrinth here. I didn't want to use it last turn because I might run into some of his traps. We're going to play this slow game and let him do stuff first, and then I guess we'll react. Well, that's not a. That's not what I was expecting. Okay. Let him grab whatever he wants first. Gets Maximus. If he activates Maximus, I think he needs also something in his graveyard. So I don't see how he's getting anything in there quite yet. Unfortunately, she's gonna die. I assume he's gonna dump um, an Entis or something. So for now, I think that's all we're gonna respond with. I guess we're gonna set our own welcome here. If it gets blown up or something, we can recycle it. I imagine he wouldn't, um, you know, blindly Maximus me, because I have a bunch of stuff to dump with Maximus. But if that's what he wants to go for, I think I'll allow that, just yeah. So we'll dump a card, draw a card, and we'll just wait. Alright, he's committing to it, so go ahead and activate Max C. Maybe he has a call with a grave or something. So it is a welcome Labyrinth deck. That's fine with me, I suppose. I don't really have anything to interrupt here. Does he get Lovely? If he gets Lovely, that might be an issue. But if he gets Lovely, then maybe we activate Big Welcome in the graveyard to bounce back Lovely. Okay. I would probably just blow up all of his back row. If he just activates that, I would just dump both of my Antithesis. I do have a Fenrir. Because doing that will force him to use his back row. I know he has Ecclesia in hand. Like I'm 90% sure he's not gonna activate it. Because if we're playing a mirror match, he should know my extra deck is also loaded with targets to dump. Maybe he'll like clash into him. I don't really want to activate my trap either, because then that would just load up his lady. So I'd rather him trade the ladies off. I guess we could use one in our graveyard, right? Then we can return Chandelier to the deck. Getting out. I guess we can do this, right? Target my own lady. That way we can get the Fenrir. Suppose we'll do this. Ditch her. Grab Labyrinth. This will trigger a clock. We'll add it to our hand. Okay, it's fine. Special summon. Let's attack into this. Activate Fenrir. Question is, chain. Can we get rid of his lady? Is what I'm thinking. Alright, well we're gonna start the war here. Oh, maybe I take the Fenrir back to my hand. It's a little awkward. I can try to nuke one of his back row. I did summon her already. Shit. I think I might have screwed up. I guess getting Tovi out on the board isn't bad. Um, I think I may have messed up a little bit here, I'll be honest. Stitch. Fenrir? Ah. I guess I don't have to do anything. I think we have the advantage now. Under skill drain, because we can kill Lady and all that stuff. We still have a bunch of cards in our hand. I think he might have screwed the pooch with that one. If we activate this. I don't think we have to get rid of skill drain, we just need to get rid of the big lady at the moment. So we can do Entis. Oh my god, I don't think I have enough time for this. Yeah. So I was about to run out of time, but basically, um, oh, he ran out of time too. What was gonna happen was I'm gonna get big stovey clock, everything to my hand. I'm also gonna be able to summon another monster, probably gonna summon Lovely again off of the Labyrinth, and then pop his Lovely with my whatever. Right? Wait until he ends his turn. Activate Welcome. Iron Welcome's pop skill drain, and just basically just go from there. So in the end, I definitely had the advantage. It just took a lot of time, and yeah. So Fenrir wasn't too bad. Half the time I just gotta end up using him as discard fodder, kind of, or just an ash bait. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It got rid of the Maximus. Okay, okay. If anything I've learned from playing Fenrir is just to summon his ass, use his effect, and just bait out whatever. Unfortunately, I don't have anything else to do though. Get like evenly matched, it's gonna suck, but. Okay. We don't have to quite, frankly, do anything quite yet, I don't think. I want to get Big Lady out, but it's a risky triggering stuff first. He has a Fenrir. Let him do something first, and then I can maybe imperm and then get rid of this thing. So if he sends a monster, activates monster effect, I'm gonna activate Fenrir in response, banish the birth, and imperm this thing. Oh, he milled me extraordinarily well too. And in the meantime, I guess we can also activate this. We can return Cashier Fenrir. I don't think it matters anymore. We're gonna get out Big Lady. Sure. That I don't think I care at all. Hello? Oh, maybe. I'll target this. Do I want to give him back his Rhino Hearts? Not really. I do want to get rid of cards in his grave, though, honestly. Let's give him back, like, this crap, right? Or maybe I just get rid of all the Rhino Hearts. That'll give him more mill targets, though, so... Let's give him Max C, which I don't care for, and that, yeah. Okay. That's a little more annoying. So we can do this, right? Now we do this, then we can target this. I suppose we can activate Clue Clock too if we wanted to. I think this is more important at the moment. I'll activate this too just in case. Pinwheels are kind of dead in my hand. I suppose we'll do this. I'm gonna shuffle back Kelbeck. Next an Ash Blossom. I don't know if these are good cards to shuffle back. I just don't want him to. I'm trying to fill his deck with like crap that he doesn't necessarily want to mill. Like if he draws those cards, those are also fine for me. Cause I'm pretty sure he's gonna just revive that. Let's do this, right? Let's set him a... though I don't know if this is a good idea. Now he has a Druid Swarm in the hand, which I guess he can potentially get out. All right, yeah, there you go. I think we played it pretty well there. I mean, I could have let him do that, and then I don't know. Planet is pretty scary because then he's gonna start popping my cards if I let Planet survive. So by doing that, giving him something crappy, he won't be able to search for any tier elements. And honestly, he milled me like a god. So like I hit both my Kelbo and Medora. Nah, not that great, but it's still workable. Because we could have scarred both of these, honestly, and... Oh. Well... Can't really do anything about that. That's interesting. Can do chain link 1, chain link 2. I kind of want to do this to disrupt the sorry guys, I think here I'll do this. I can disrupt the venture token, get rid of it, make it a big lady. Yeah. Cards to set. I should be able to get a big lady, return it with whatever, right? Return the token. It's gonna force him to chain the Griffin. That's fine. I guess we blow up one of these. Unicorn to use all of its effects. So I'm thinking Griffith is probably the one I want to blow up then. Oh, he was still in Maxi. I totally forgot about that. Wow, now that is how you beat your opponent on their turn. he didn't get to play, right? Like That was a pretty sweet game by us, I think. Just doing all that interruption, and then he couldn't really play under max T, and we were able to stop him searching his field spell. Yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good. I really enjoyed that one. That duel I thought was had a lot of thinking. Now, if we can get this, we'll get a Master 2, and I will be happy for today. And then maybe we'll go rank 1 tomorrow or something. Yeah, these duels have been pretty good so far. Okay. I wouldn't say it's a good hand, but I wouldn't say it's the worst. I do have skill drain, which is nice. This sorta loses to... Well, let's just try it, right? I kinda want Lady out. Lady on her skill drain is pretty good. I think this... Alright, let's just try Lady first, right? I suppose I lose the Gamma. Maybe he'll maxi me. Let's do big welcome. Okay, I feel like that's all we need to do, right? Alright, let's do stuff first. I assume this is gonna be like an Ash Blossom or something, which would kind of suck. But if he ashes this, then we have our Maxi as backup. Now I can grab Ariane and like get Clue Clock. Or I mean, I guess I can just do this too, right, and blow up a card in his hand. Because this under skill drain is also pretty good. Yeah, let's just do Big Lady. Why not? DD Crow, interesting. That's fine. One less card for us to worry about, honestly. Floowander, it seems like. I'd keep the skill drain if this is how it's gonna be. Well, that does change things a little bit. We'll save the welcome in the grave. Up in card advantage. Oh, Maxi and Druid Swarm might be a little sketch. Yeah, this forces him to either have the out or just die here. That doesn't matter because I suppose we can just... Nah, I don't want to activate anything. That doesn't really do anything. Is there a chance I keep skill drain if he freaking even leave me again? I think skill drainers already did his job, right? So I think I'll keep the lady. Because I just need a... Oh. Huh. You know, this is not a bad idea. And I'll just keep skill drain. Oh. Oh, that's a little bit of an issue. Well, I mean, I suppose we'll just death by 1,000 cuts, right? If Maxi survives, I'll tribute it off, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Sure. We have the bigger monster, and under skill drain, our floodgate's better. I don't think I need to set anything else, right? Is he like a Book of Moon? I'm gonna do this and activate her effect. This is only so I can also lady. Alright, I think it's win. Alright guys, there you go. We made it to Master Rank Dose. I think we played it pretty well, despite everything, despite some of the fumbles earlier. Let's look at our match histories today. So, where the hell did I even start today? Somewhere around here. I think it was like right here. I lost. Here today? It's 1, 2, 3, or maybe that was yesterday. Oh yeah, right here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 games today. 1, 2, or 1, 5, lost 2. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. We played against a lot. Like the Dragon Link, I totally could have won maybe if I didn't draw 3 Ash Blossoms and 2 Imperm. And he didn't get out the board. Savage. If he just left Burrow N, I could have dealt with his board. Would have bounced it back, whatever, with the Labyrinth in the graveyard, summon out Chair, and then go into Chaos Angel, and then just, you know, we'll be top decking from there. This is just Sprites. They went first, and I couldn't do jack squat against Carrot. So, but the rest of the games I thought were pretty good. This one was pretty funny. Well, for me, I guess. Holy crap, he played a bunch of board breakers too. But Scarecrow, Kash Tears. Okay, that's a pretty interesting deck. Yeah, this one we won on his turn, just annihilated any possibility of coming back on his turn 0. And then this one was a mirror match. Was this one a mirror match? Oh, this one was another deck, that the Tears deck that we also jam packed and annihilate them. He also milled me like a god. So this one was against the mirror match, and he was playing that package. He activated Skill Drain, which I didn't. Honestly, I don't think he should have activated Skill Drain. Knowing that he had the Ecclesia and stuff, activating Skill Drain seems like a bad idea. Under those pretenses. But yeah, I was able to win off of that. What else here? And then the first duel we had was against Kash. We also won against Kash. Kash, I would say, is our easiest, quote unquote, easiest matchup. Even though they're missing a Rise Heart. Maybe when a Rise Heart comes out, it's gonna be a lot harder to play with the furnitures. But if we play enough interruptions and with Max Seed, maybe they will keep a Rise Heart in check, or we switch out Max Seed for whatchamacallit, Nibiru in the future. But for now, I think this is working okay. But yeah, so as you can kind of see, Finmir was pretty good. Finmir definitely did some work a few times. The times I did see it, just special summoning and defense, activates effect, see if it baits out an Ash Blossom or something, or Imperm maybe. That's fine with me. It was kind of dead in my hand sometimes when I had cards on the board, like monsters on the board, but I was able to return some of them and then do whatever, return a couple of cards, or if I return it to my hand, I just discarded it with the Chandelier and the Stovey. The D-Fissure is going to be a little annoying for us to deal with, but it's not like totally game over if they get D-Fissure on us. What else was good here? Yeah, Skill Drain still did the work. I think Overroot actually performed really well in the matches where I did activate it and use it. Definitely it screwed with our opponent's plays, screwed with their, like, it was just setting random cards to the board like Max C's and stuff, which kind of screwed with them. Or they had tokens or Chaos Ruler or something like that where, we can just remove it and they get nothing. We do have to be careful because when you set a card like a monster, it still counts as a special summon. it's setting a special summon monster, or it special summons the monster in defense mode. So if you're under max C, just do be careful, because that will still draw him a card, which it happened, especially against the Dragon Ruler guy. He max C'd me. I think he was able to draw 3 cards, which essentially helped him come back from that. If he didn't have max C, I think we in top decking mode, I think we would have done better. Our card qualities can stand on their own, where theirs not so much, maybe. What else? The one Bystials, the 2 Bystials are still fine. I think they still did their job there. Not much to really say about them. Skill drain was still really good, especially against Thunderees. Like I got evenly twice and still won. Just because we were able to reduce the game state to a crawl, where like if he's just normal summoning 1 monster per turn, and if it's just a like 1 Thunder monster under skill drain, that's definitely fine. I did screwed it up a little bit because I activated Labyrinth to try to return silver. That sort of messed up. Maybe I should have returned skill. I couldn't return anything else but the silver lady. But I tried to summon her again, but unfortunately it got negated. But yeah, we just banished the Bystial, and we still kept the skill drain on the board. And unless he draws an out, unless he draws Cosmic, or he draws maybe like a Lightning Storm or something, but he had D-Fissure on the board, so that didn't matter. So even with a double evenly under skill drain, they just straight up died there. Barrier, I think I activated once, maybe twice today. I can't recall, but it's just nice to have backup. I guess I didn't really miss the Eradicator as much as I thought I would. So yeah, I think the deck can work without Eradicator. We can still play on our opponent's turn, as you can kind of see with the Kash deck. I was able to like do Clue Clock, Chandelier, set a card, dumped Labyrinth, big Welcome to the Graveyard, set a Labyrinth, get out Lady, then activate Big Welcome, disrupt his combo, then activate Lovely. After that, blow up another card. And yeah, we beat two Castira decks that were running the Brave engine, so that was pretty good. Because typically that would be kind of hard to break out of, especially to get Griffin out. Griffin's gonna negate any of our traps, and so that's a little hard to play through. But the fact that we just got rid of the tokens, and then yeah, that was good on our end. I didn't miss the pot of Strarkins. I think 2 pots I've actually been pretty fine with. So moving forward into the next format, 2 pots is fine. Like you could play the pot of Prosperity as your 3rd copy of a pot. I don't think it's necessary, namely because what are we like looking for, right? Because half our deck are traps, right? So maybe if we're going first, it's good. Going second, pot of Prosperity is kind of bad because there's nothing we can really look for. I guess we can look for like a Fenrir or something to out their board, but because we're not really playing a ton of board breakers, and we don't really need our like initial normal summons. Like I think pot is better. Pot of Prosperity is better in decks that have a starter, and our entire deck doesn't really technically have a starter per se, or a board breaker of any kind. So I don't think it's super necessary. But if you feel like you need more consistency, then you can definitely play pot of Prosperity. Though I think just the two pots is fine, because we'll if we it'll still leave us like 3 cards in the extra deck, right, or whatever, maybe. So I don't know if I think I need the Prosperity as much. Other than that, yeah, just ratio, everything else looks fine. Just unfortunate we drew 3 Ash Blossoms that one game, but other than that, I think everything else looks pretty solid right now. Our extra deck, we went into Chaos Angels a few times. We went into Mudcracker. We tried to do the combo. We got skill drained, which was fine. Maybe I got a little greedy. Maybe I should have. I think it's because I was running out of time. I should have just kept Chaos Angel on the board and go battle phase. No, I already passed battle phase on that one, because if otherwise, kept Chaos Angel in the battle phase and just go battle phase, run over his lady. But the fact that he activated skill drain, I think that's what sort of won me the game there. and obviously he ran out of time too. But I was running out of time, and yeah, it was very neck to neck, I would say. Other than that, yeah, I mean, I like this deck mainly because it's strong against Castira, right? Two reason, Lady's really strong against Castira. They also can't play through your multiple back rolls and interruption, and you have D barrier, which is pretty good against them. They have really hard time outing Lady. And the second thing is we don't care about our extra deck, right? So they can banish wherever they want off of their Unicorn, and we don't really care. And yeah, most of the time we're banishing our own stuff anyway, so that doesn't really matter too much. But um, yeah, until Rise Heart comes out, I think Cashiers could be a fine matchup against us. When Fenrir does come out, then we'll have to maybe change the deck a little bit. But until then, I think we're okay. And I think when it does come out, I think Master Duel is probably gonna limit him or semi-limit him. I don't see a universe where they leave it at 3 in the best of 1 format, because then like if your opponent goes first, they're almost always gonna win if they have access to um, double a Rise Heart. Single Rise Heart you can deal with. Double Rise Heart is really tough. Then a third one for redundancy, right? It's pretty crazy. So, well, yeah, we'll see when a Rise Heart comes out. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be semi-limited. If not, they might hit the monsters or something like that. Who knows? Anyways, that's it, guys. That's my conclusion for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay there. It was pretty good. Yeah, I'll definitely try for rank 1, I suppose. I'm pretty close, right? Just like 5 more games, maybe? Let's check. Yeah, just five more, and we're at Master of 1. So, yeah, we'll shoot for it. Anyways, that's it, guys. I will see you guys next time.